Alex Eala's moment in the spotlight. A Filipino dream on Flushing Meadows. Dawn of a new chapter. Alexandra Alex Eala woke to a pre-dawn alarm in her Manhattan hotel, heart racing with the kind of anticipation only a lifetime of hard work can earn. Outside her window, the city that never sleeps lay quiet, streets slick from an overnight rain, yellow cabs idling under glowing street lamps. This morning would mark her Grand Slam main draw debut, an achievement woven from years of sacrifice, sweat, and unwavering belief. As she laced her sneakers, she felt more than butterflies in her stomach. She felt the hopes of an entire nation riding on every fiber of her being. 2. From Manila courts to center court. Growing up in Manila, Alex's earliest memories involve makeshift tennis courts painted on dusty school grounds. She learned to rally against walls, using tattered rackets borrowed from neighbors when her family couldn't afford new ones. Guided by her coach, who saw her raw talent and refused to let it go unrealized, she earned a scholarship to the Rafa Nadal Academy, where discipline became her daily mantra. There, far from home and family, she honed a game defined by relentless footwork, surgical shot selection, and an unshakable calm under pressure. Each victory at junior events felt like a personal triumph for her community. Every win meant better rackets donated, courts upgraded, and more underprivileged kids dreaming bigger. When she hoisted the 2018 U.S. Open Girls Singles Trophy, she wasn't just celebrating a junior title. She was giving proof that a Filipino star could rise above limitations. 3. The roadblock and the rally. Just 6 weeks ago, Alex hit a setback that threatened to derail her summer. A persistent shoulder strain forced her off court for 3 weeks, sidelining her from tune-up events and frustrating her momentum. Bedridden and frustrated, she replayed match footage to sharpen her tactical mind, studied opponents' tendencies, and practiced visualization drills in place of live hitting. Rather than dwell on what she couldn't do, she doubled down on mental toughness, working with a sports psychologist to strengthen her inner dialogue and rehearse high-pressure moments. When she finally returned to court, her first practice session felt tentative. Yet with each rally, power and confidence trickled back until, by day 3, she was moving as freely as before. That resilience, and her refusal to let adversity define her, set the tone for her Flushing Meadows debut. 4. Opponent in the crosshairs, Clara Tauson. Across the net on Sunday will stand Clara Tauson, a 22-year-old Danish prodigy ranked number 15 in the world. Tauson's rise has been meteoric. WTA titles in Lyon and Luxembourg, a stunning victory over Naomi Osaka in Auckland, and a 4th-round showing at Wimbledon. Towering over her peers with a powerful serve and flat, penetrating ground strokes, Clara could dismantle defenses in a flurry of winners. Her court positioning is methodical, her aggression relentless. She seldom lets opponents find a rhythm. Yet behind those formidable weapons lies a player still searching for consistency in the biggest moments. At Grand Slams, the spotlight can magnify small cracks in focus and fuel self-doubt. Alex's mission: to thrust off her baseline defense, mix in unexpected slices, and orchestrate points that frustrate Tauson's rhythm. V. Clash of styles, chess match on clay-colored hardcourt. Alex's toolkit: exceptional lateral speed, soft hand for drop shots, and an arsenal of topspin lobs that can reset points. She excels when the point evolves slowly, drawing errors rather than forcing winners. Clara's arsenal: a thunderous first serve, flat drives that skid through the court, and the ability to dictate from the back of the court. She thrives on short points and precise footwork, moving her foes around like chess pieces. Tactical roadmap: Alex needs to absorb pace, step in behind the ball, and open angles with forehand cross-court arrows. If she can string together deep, angled returns that push Clara wide, she might create enough openings to seize initiative. 6. Emotional undercurrents. Beyond tactics and strokes, this match carries emotional weight. For Alex, the memories of childhood mornings training under blistering sun, of her mother cheering courtside with homemade banners, and of nights spent in budget goose houses on the junior circuit all converge here. She carries them not as burdens, but as fuel. When nerves flutter before serve, she'll remember her mother's voice. Play fast, think slow, and believe. For the Philippines, where tennis rarely headlines national sports pages, Alex's debut is seismic. Schools have organized watch parties. Local sports bars will air her match live. Parents will tell their children that a girl from humble beginnings can stand tall on one of sport's grandest stages. 7. Voices from the court. In practice sessions this week, seasoned pros took note. A Grand Slam champion at the adjacent court watched Alex's footwork drills and nodded, remarking on her balance and readiness. A veteran coach praised her shot tolerance. She's willing to stay in the rally longer than most. That kind of mental grit makes her dangerous. A fellow tournament participant admitted that preparing for a match always feels different against Eala. She never gives you easy balls. Even in practice, she fights for every point. These endorsements underscored a growing consensus. Alex belongs here, not just as a participant, but as a potential giant killer. 8. What a win, or a loss, would mean. A victory over a top 15 seed would resonate far beyond tennis scoreboards. It would validate every sacrifice, the late-night flights, the years away from family, the relentless training sessions when most teenagers were at parties or studying for exams. It would blast open the door for Philippine tennis, inspiring federation funding, grassroots programs, and a generation of players dreaming of harnessing that ribbon-white ball magic. Even in defeat, Alex stands to gain. A tough 3-set battle on Ash Stadium would sharpen her Grand Slam instincts, refine her pressure point strategies, and accelerate her emotional growth. The experience of playing under the arching lights, hearing the roar of a 23,000 strong crowd, would serve as a template for future slam encounters. 9. Beyond the baseline, legacy in the making. Alex Eala's story transcends tennis. It is about dismantling limitations, about dreaming with open eyes, and about reminding the world that talent needs opportunity and opportunity demands courage. From Manila's congested streets to the manicured courts of Flushing Meadows, her journey epitomizes perseverance. Should she upset Clara Tauson, the seismic shock waves will reverberate through the Philippines. Young girls will sign up at tennis academies, local governments will invest in public courts, and sponsors will see the value in homegrown champions. X. The first serve beckons. As the clock ticks down to match time, Alex pauses in the tunnel, racket in hand, breathing deeply. She reminds herself of one simple truth. Every player on tour, no matter their ranking or reputation, feels the same center court tension. What sets champions apart is how they channel that energy into fearless tennis. When the umpire calls play, Alex steps onto the blue-green stage with shoulders squared and spine straightened. With every serve, return, and rally, she carries not just her own aspirations, but the collective heartbeat of her country. In that moment, every Filipino watching will feel their own pulse quicken. Win or lose, Alex Eala's main draw debut against Clara Tauson will stand as a testament to what's possible when talent meets tenacity. And for the young dreamers picking up rackets in Manila, Cebu, and Davao, it will whisper one extraordinary message: your moment is coming. A simple YouTube conclusion on this. Conclusion. Alex Eala's opening match against Clara Tauson isn't just about advancing in the US Open. It's a milestone moment for Filipino tennis on the world's biggest stage. Whether she upsets the 15th seed or gains invaluable Grand Slam experience, her performance will inspire a new generation back home. What do you think? Can Alex pull off the surprise? Drop your predictions in the comments below. If you enjoyed this breakdown, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more tennis insights, and hit the bell so you never miss an update. See you in the next match recap.